Well, hello again. Another little video. This is on setting up points and signals. I did this about 6 years ago, so I thought just a bit of a quick refresh. Now, what I'm going to show you basically is you can only do this, or most of this, if you've got the Pro. You can't do it with the normal Railmaster. So first of all, let's have a look at this bit here, across here. Right, this one here is a normal set of points. Now in Railmaster you can only go that way or that way. If you got the Pro you can get 45-degree angle points like this one here. So what it does is like this, so that way basically you can get an engine shed there. It's quite easy to do an engine shed, which I've got on my layout as well. This particular signal here is one with a router on. Now the Traintech router signals, they have two codes you have to put in. One is for the red and the green, and one is for the router. Now as it happens with mine, which is what I've got over there, I've got two tracks, one there and one over there, which is as that is there. Now what it actually is my signal, of course, is down here. Now what I've actually done is that with this is that is independent. The signal itself is independent, green and red, because it gives me the go up there or to go up there. But the router part, which is the second code, is controlled by these points here. But I'll show you that on mine in a minute. But that's how they work, so that if they're in that position, that is extinguished, and when they're in that position to go to the right, that'll come on. But these are independent. That's the way mine works on that section there. Now then, when it comes to, like here, we see a platform loop here, there's a platform in the middle. You've got one there and one there. Right now, what you have to remember is red is always left and green is always right. So on here, that is left to go up there, green is that way. Now if you look at this one here, that is to go left, which is that way and that way. So actually, in fact, there's two ways of controlling points. This one here is the crossover. So what you got here is that number there is the same as that number there. So if I press the green one here, the points will change like that. And if I press the red one, that's how they work. But with this type of thing, because you've got these amount of units in the middle, they don't work like that. So what you have to do with this, you have to tell it to do things. You have to tell it to do, when you press that one, it'll press the green one, and when you press the red one there, it'll press the green one. And I'll show you that in the actual track plan. I say this is the only thing you can do in Pro, otherwise you've got to stay individually. I did one the other day and it wouldn't work with the double, so I actually did it this way around. Right, so what you have here is, if you click on that, I'll just shift this over down here a bit. What it's saying, see, that's 121, that's 122. You see it light up, 122. So what you've got there, it says when I press the green one, which is that, port 22 or point 22 will press the red one, which is that one. And when I press the red one, which is that one, that will press the green one of this one here, that one there. And that is how they work. Now another one is when you're doing these points as such, same as like this one here. If you actually, we just shift these up here, it'll all come back in a minute, right? So when you click the point thing here, you get a set of points up like this, like that. What you do is you grab hold of the red one, you point mouse, drag it into the middle of the Y, and it sets them up perfect. They have to be on those crosses. If they're slightly out, the points won't work properly. They have to be that way. Also, it puts them in the correct manner, whether it's left and right, or port and starboard, let's put it that way around, if you get in the salesman terms. But that's how those work. And if you look in this one here, there's nothing in there at all. But because what happens is when you get the Pro, let's go into this one here, just show you. When you get the Pro, this is the normal one you get. With the Pro, you get this other controlling box here, where you can put stuff in. And what you've got is, just down here, there's a line that runs down, you can just about see it, but in here this is where is the point or signal you're going to control, and this there in the middle is the signal. So if you click that and do that, there's all the points and signals that you've got in the system. Oops, let's go over here a bit. And then the other one is it tells you what to do. So that is as I did with that one. Now then, what you have here, if I just come out of this now, I'll just come out because I'm not going to. Right. So that is how that. So now, if you look at it now, if you click this one, it clicks that one up as well. And if you click this one, it clicks that one down as well. So that is how those type of systems work. Now, when it gets down to this stage here, this bit here is exactly what I have a situation here. There is there's the distance signal, there's the home signal there, double-headed, and there is another double-headed, you can just see it just there. So with this one here, what it's got is red to go into the siding, which is correct, and green to go on the main track. And these down here, this will be amber on this one. I'll just show you. I think I can show you. That is amber and that is green. Now if you click the points to the left, that will go to amber and that will go to green, because that says amber. That means that that red there, that green there has gone to a red, because you can't go that way because the track has been set for that way. Now another one is, as you notice on mine here, I've got a crossover here for trains to come over here, and that's the signal that controls it. And what it actually is that it clicks there to go around on that one or that line. Now what will actually happen is if I click the points across there, this line is blocked, and what it'll do, it'll change this green to a red. And I'll show you what that is on the system. What you've got here now is there's the amber, there's the red, and it's green to go straight through. Now if I click this one, what you've got now is it's green all through to go up that way, and that is at amber to say the next signal is at red, which is this one, because you can't go through this way. So if we actually put that back again as it was before, so it's amber saying the next signal is red, which is this one, so you can't go up the siding, and this is green to go straight through. Now what you have here, of course, you've got a double-headed signal again for the crossover, but what happens is these two will change, but also this will change here, and that will change. Ready? Watch. There we are. That's green to go across the crossing, red you can't come this way. That is at red because you can't go through that way, and that is at amber to say that the next signal is at red. Now if you just go and put them back again, they do that. So just go down again, just do this again. Does that and does that. And goes back again. And that's how you can control. Now if you actually look into this lot now, into the track plan, I'll show you how all that works. So say I do this constantly, so I get used to doing these. I can put 50 signals in about 2 or 3 hours. this is the thing with it, is if people send me their track plans, I can actually put all these signals into the system and make them work like this. So what you've got here is on this one here, and what that's saying is signal 130, which is that one, is when that's red, which is to go up there, that'll go to green, and when it's green it'll go to red. Also, because you've got 131, which is this one, remember these are double-headed signals, so what you've got here is it works the same again. So what you've got here is when that's green, that one's green, this will be green, as it says there, and when that's that way, to go up that way, that'll turn into red. So that's how those two signals are controlled by that set of points there. Right. So what we now got is this signal is controlled by this signal. So if we click on this now, and what it says there is that when this is at green, that will be at green. When that's at red, when this is at red, that will be at red, or it comes out as amber, but that was is amber. They don't, on this particular type of control, they don't do that, but that's how it works. Now if you come back out of here and go to this set of points here, what you've got here is you've got signal 132, which is that one, and it says when you press the green one, which is that one, to straight on, this will be at red, and when you press the red one to go over there, that will go to green. And on this one it says when you press the green one, that will be at green, and when you press the red one, that'll go to red. But also remember what we did, as what I showed you, is also on this one is you've got that other signal. So what it says is when that is red, 131, which is that one, will go to red, and when you click the green one to come straight back again, that'll go to green. So it's controlled from that. But also you have to remember is when you do it on this one, which you've just done, you have to do it on that one the same, because what happens is if you operate off that one and that one alone, that's fair enough, but if you accidentally click that one, these signals don't work properly. You've got to do exactly the same on both sides, and it's the same on some of these other signals here. You've got to do one and do the other. So it's easy. It's just a matter of logic how to do this stuff. What I'm saying, what it basically is if I just go to the single set of points there, it's got nothing in there. Right now, I can actually control this from that. So what I can do, although it's got a router on it, right? So what we do just for temporary, right? This is number 120, right? That is 134. So what we're going to say is that when, just click here like this, and you get a green. Click it again, you get a red. So when we click the red one, 134, so then here we now find signal 134, which is there, will go to green. You just click here now, go to green, which is correct. If we now get this one, which is the green one, so we click it again for green, we find 134 again, like that, and that will go to red. So press it once, press it twice, it goes to red. That is what's controlling that signal. So what we do now is we just go to here, we say yes, we want to save the track plan, we come up here and we do the same up here again. Now then, if we go down to here, if I do click this one, there it's gone to green, click it again, it's gone to red. So that's how they are, that's how simple they are. Some of mine are very complex, such as what I have here. Of course, if I go over here a bit, right, what I have here, I have a signal there for that set of points. I have a double-headed signal here which controls that set of points, or controls over that crossover. But also here there is another one and another one. Now those two there are controlled from that set of points. But what you've got now is if I click this set of points over there, this green one will change to red because you can't go through there. Now then, also is if you've clicked those two across there, this track is also blocked, so this one will go to red as well. So there's some complex systems in here. Now another one is, if I just come back down here again, I'll just go into some of the things. In here there is a lot of the train text, they've already been done by Railmaster, but there are some examples how to do the signalling systems. But if I just go into here for now, and what I'm going to do is get a signal, which is this one here, and we get this, and we just bring this down here like this. We right click on it. What you're going to do, you can put whatever port number ever you want in there, and then what you do in here, this where it says none, this bit where it says none, you click this. What you've got here is all the different types. So you've got a 2-aspect home, distant, you've got the ones with the routers on, then you've also got 4-aspect. So you click this, it goes to a 4-aspect, as you can see. You click it again, you've got 4-aspect with flashings and routers on. There's a hell of a lot of different signals in there. That's if you can get them, but you can buy a bottle of this from Train Tech, which is now Gauge Master. Gauge Master own this now, but they are Train Techs. This is what I use. They're so simple to use. One of the things you have to remember is if I do this, let's come over here, man. If I just right click on it now, what happens is that in that signal there, what you've got, if you've got a red and green, you've got one code. If you've got a red, green and amber, which is actually a 3-aspect, if I go up here and find you a 3-aspect, there's a 3-aspect home, like that, so that there. So what you have there is 2 codes. You have one for the red and green and one for the amber. If you then go into a 4-aspect, you've got 4 codes. So also you have to keep them 5 codes apart to make them work properly. So they do get complex, but I can put them in. But see, that's how they all work. It's just do this. Come out that one. I've actually, in fact, on my layout. So that's how all these systems work for you. Now, if I just go back into here now, into my track plan, and go to my own track plan. Where is it? That's it. I'm back into my own track plan now. Right now then. This is that signal, that semaphore, that one with the router on, which is there. Now if I now click manually to that one there, it's gone to green. Now those points over there, point 6, which is this one here, if I click this one, which is actually to come that way into there, what that says is that 6 is controlling the street lights over there as well. But if I now click this, it now puts the router on. But if I turn my lights on now, just to show you what I mean, because the route is to go in that way, if I now click the points back again to go into the sidings at the back there, that will go off. Although the signal stay at green, what it's going to do is going to switch. It now switches my fiddle yard on, my fiddle yard lights. This is how, I think it's how complex you want to play with this thing, but that's how I play with mine. So that is a green, but to say all I have to do now is to click it back again, and it goes back to red. And in a little program on that, what I've got on that is actually, in fact, if I now just click this, which is my little shunter over there, where's my little button? This is the water tower. This is a fabulous little train, this one is. You can turn the handbrake on, put the thing on full speed, nothing happens. Wind the handbrake off and it goes. It's got a firebox in it, you've got a crawl in it, it's got all sorts of stuff. This one from Batman is really, really good. Now watch the signal. Yeah. That's a little program I did. That'll just go back down now to where it's just come from down there. So that is the type of things you can do with it. See, I've got a 3-aspect one over there. Well, you can't see a lot of these because of the angle. See, you either got to be this way on or that way on to see the actual signals properly. Same as here, you can see the signals from here. Well, I said I can't, but I don't need. This one here has got a router on it, sorry, an indicator board. So if I actually click this one, I think it's that one. I remember. There you are. It's there. Come on. So you can just see it. That has got, that little square has got 25, I think it's 25 holes in it. And what you have to do is get a piece of blue tack, push it down the back of it, and then push the holes through to make it do. That says M, by the way. If you actually can't just see, it says M. That's how mine operate. So that's it for this one. Now, if you want me, I'm on 01782 302194. My email address is there as well. Please subscribe, and of course if you go to my channel, which is Hornby Rail Master Brian Hughes, click on the icon. You can actually, there's a little button there, you can donate if you wish to. Now most probably tomorrow or the day after I shall make another little video. This one is a request as regards when I'm running programs, and what I was asked is, if I'm running those 2 trains, can I stop one and will the program still run, or will that stop? I've got it 90% set up at the moment, so most probably tomorrow or the day after I will actually do that particular one for you, which is basically experimenting with programs. For now though, I'll see you again soon. Bye.